Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to 102.7 Chop FM. It is Wednesday night. That means it's time for Nerds of the North. And to start you off there, we had from Video Games Live, the concert tour that's traveling around, led by Tommy Tallarico, was Street Fighter 2. And if you didn't know that from hearing Guile in the first few seconds, then you definitely would have caught that on with the beat.
Yeah.
Anyways, I am DJ Padawan here.
And I am DJ Bogo.
So this week we're going to start you off with some entertainment news. Now, Sylvester Stallone has been doing Rambo for how long?
A very long time.
At least 4 films of Rambo. The first one was great. I admit I don't think I've seen the second or third, but I've seen the last one. And the last one, John Rambo, just felt like the end of the series. Because he went home.
Yeah.
Like, just before the credits roll, or as they're rolling, Rambo is walking down his driveway. Okay. Then what does this news story mean? Sylvester Stallone is planning to direct the final chapter in the Rambo franchise, Rambo: Last Blood.
Well, that just kind of proves that these companies cannot let a franchise go, no matter what.
I think what this is proving is that
and Stallone is just like...
I think it's more proving that Stallone knew Expendables 3 didn't do very good, so he's trying to salvage something.
I could see that as well. This is the final test, I guess.
Well, you can't have very many more tests, because... unless you recast Rambo, Rambo's not going to be doing much anymore.
Yeah.
Oh well. That story there annoys me almost as much as this next one here. There's talks going around the production office for Pirates of the Caribbean 5, and Orlando Bloom is being mentioned. In a talk with Orlando Bloom, he has said he's open to returning to the film. How? Does anybody here remember how At World's End ended?
It's so funny.
He is Davy Jones now. Like, he cannot set foot on land except for once a year.
But it's Pirates of the Caribbean, and you can just make a weird twist on anything. Because it's Jack Sparrow. It could be that... They'll just... If they're actually going to do that, if they bring him back in, that'd be kind of weird.
It'll be very, very weird. Unless he comes in for like a flashback or something. Whatever.
That would make sense, kind
of. A lot of reporters and everyone caught up with Bill Murray at Toronto International Film Festival these past few days.
Yep.
Including, actually, the group of the Ontario Ghostbusters were there.
I would hope so. Oh,
they were there, and you know they sought out the Murray.
Yeah, for sure.
That was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
He has been asked what he would feel about the rumors of an all-female cast for the Ghostbusters reboot. We'll get back to that. His response was, "I'm fine with it. In fact, I would go and see that movie." And then he proceeded to give a fan casting list as to who he would pick as playing the 4 Ghostbusters. Now, Ghostbusters reboot. Seriously, enough is enough. I have no problem if you want to make another Ghostbusters movie. Fine, that's great. Don't reboot the franchise. Continue it.
Yeah.
Make something else. Don't make the fact that the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man didn't exist. No. Do not ruin a movie that is now coming up to its 30th anniversary by trying to reboot it.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Not for the movie that is this good. Anyways, Top Gun 2 has a new writer. The first draft was written by one writer and then left the project. So a new writer's come in to work on the second draft of the film. And the new writer is Justin Marks, the screenwriter behind Jon Favreau's upcoming The Jungle Book.
That's pretty funny.
Interesting. The only other news that we know about this is that Tom Cruise will be returning to play Maverick.
I would hope so, or the franchise is kind of...
Oh no, Tom Cruise is totally behind this movie coming back.
Yeah, I would
I hope he's an instructor at Top Gun, not a lowly. Like, I hope he's. We were actually talking about this with one of our bosses before the summer break. And that's if Tom Cruise does come back to Top Gun, in Top Gun 2, remember in the first Top Gun movie, the role of Viper, the head of the Academy?
Yeah.
That's the role they want to see Maverick in. It makes it look like he went somewhere.
Well, yeah, it would make sense. If it's that kind of movie where, like, it is that kind of movie, like the first one where, like, you want to see that, I would hope that they would do that. Hopefully
that'll work out that way. Some news from Robert Downey Jr. No plans for an Iron Man 4. Hollywood isn't working on any plans for an Iron Man 4. Robert Downey Jr. is not saying anything about an Iron Man 4. The only news that we have is that he had signed a contract to play Tony Stark for the next 2 Avengers films.
That's the thing. If they have him, he doesn't want to be tied up like all the other actors probably are right now with all the Marvel movies. Like the ones that are like appearing in every one. Like he probably doesn't want to have that kind of pressure.
No, he wants to go out and do his own things.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like you want to have other options out there, but like to have a couple of contracts with the Marvel franchise under your belt is okay at once. I can understand that. I really like. Everybody says this. Like you couldn't picture anybody else pulling off Tony Stark. Like really, like somebody else probably could do really good Tony Starks, but like the way that he's done it, I don't know. It
seems to be the way to go.
Yeah. Everybody likes it.
We have more news of Guardians of the Galaxy. Is there any movie out there that has the quality to be able to take this film down? Okay, Ninja Turtles knocked it off the top slot for a week.
Yeah.
Maybe 2?
Yeah, I can't remember.
But it has now spent its 4th consecutive week at number 1 in the box office with a current worldwide total of $586 million. Okay, the movie is good, but come on, Hollywood. Someone's got to take down Disney.
Yeah, there hasn't really been anything out, really.
No, not really. Neil Gaiman's got a new film project that's coming out. His graphic novel, Hansel and Gretel, is being adapted into a film. And for those of you who aren't familiar with Neil Gaiman, shame on you. This is the man who adapted the Japanese script to English for Princess Mononoke.
Okay, yeah.
The graphic novel Sandman, does that ring a bell?
Yeah.
The American Gods book series. My favorite book of his, Neverwhere.
Okay.
Which is a whole story between, there's London where everybody else lives on the street, and then there's London below. And if you interact with someone from London below, London above doesn't see you anymore. Quite an interesting story with that, or interesting story about that, or in that story. But the book is good. Leave it at that. It actually got a TV series made off of it. And the funny thing is, in that TV series, the main villain in there, not the 2 sub-villains that you see, but the main villain that shows up, is Peter Capaldi, who is the current Doctor.
Oh, okay. I was like, that name sounds really familiar.
Oh, it sounds really familiar. Yes, he was Peter. He was in this Neverwhere film, and that was...
That's pretty awesome.
That was a shock when I saw that. I was like, wait, what? That was him? Huh. Didn't even notice. Okay, because there's so many years in between. X-Men Apocalypse is set to start filming in April of 2015 in Montreal.
That's awesome. Okay, so it's probably going to be like winter, probably?
In April?
Oh, in April. Okay, never mind.
It is Canada, so it could still be winter, especially over closer to the East Coast.
But wait, Montreal in the summertime? That's kind of odd.
Spring. You know,
spring.
Yeah. We may live in Canada, but there is an actual season between winter and summer. We only see it for about a week and a half, but it's there.
That's a weird film period for...
Well, a lot of films get shot up in Montreal.
Okay, I guess it's in the city. Like, it could just be at, like, studios.
It could be in the city. It could be anywhere out and around.
True.
Montreal's not small.
I don't know. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I kind of want to see that movie too.
It's been a while since First Class.
Well, First Class or Days of Future Past.
Days of Future Past, yeah.
Yeah, well, Days of Future Past comes out on Blu-ray in like 3.5 weeks or so.
Yeah, true.
I think it's an October or a November release. It's going to be great. Last bit of news here before we move on to what's coming out into theaters. Dwayne Johnson was offered 2 separate roles. He could play the transformed superhero Shazam, because he can't play him when he's not in the costume, because Shazam's a little kid. Or he could play the villain, Black Adam. Guess which one he chose? The Rock will be playing Black Adam in the upcoming Shazam film.
Really?
Now, have you ever played DCUO?
Yeah.
He's in that opening scene.
Okay, yeah.
Where I think it's Wonder Woman's under attack by someone. No, Lantern's under attack. Flash is running in to try and save Lantern. And like 2 steps before Flash gets to him, a lightning bolt strikes the one character. That is Black Adam.
Okay.
Because he saw him coming and calls out. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. I think he can pull it off. He does a good job with villain roles. So long as it's not Doom. That movie was bad.
I can never take him as a villain. I don't know what it is. Like,
you can't take him as a villain? I have a hard time taking him as a hero.
I don't know. I guess. I don't know. Like,
he's a good actor. He's got a
He is. There's a lot of movies that I've.
Oh, what's that movie? I'm forgetting about it. But it was a movie where the writer actually wrote the part specifically for him, and all he wants to do is sing Dolly Parton show tunes, and he's a bodyguard for like Vince Vaughn.
That's a little crazy. I think
He laughed hysterically, and said, "Yeah, I'm taking this part. This is great."
Too much.
And okay, so moving on for what's coming out into theaters Thursday, because there's really nothing coming out on Friday anymore. Everything now seems to be Thursday releases. We have Dolphin Tale 2, The Drop, and No Good Deed. I don't really know much about any of these movies.
And I'm sure they won't touch Guardians.
I know The Drop's supposed to be an action film, so...
Well, it might, yeah.
It could have potential. Dolphin Tale 2, who knows? I don't know how well Dolphin Tale did.
Who knows?
However, what was released onto Blu-ray yesterday, a lot of films that need to be added to my collection, unfortunately. The Addams Family, the good one, the 1991, with the Gomez Addams that no one can replace.
No one.
Any Given Sunday, which is I believe it's a college football movie, if not a standard league football movie. Okay. I know it's a football movie.
It involves football.
It involves football in America.
America. Right.
It's its 15th anniversary edition. It came out onto Blu-ray yesterday. The single disc edition of Captain America: The Winter Soldier was released yesterday.
Yes.
And the movie that I'm most excited to add to my collection, Young Frankenstein, the 40th anniversary.
I wrote that one down just in case you didn't see it. I'm sure you did, though.
Mel Brooks is a genius director, and you know what? Young Frankenstein is one of his better works. I almost wish we had Puttin' on the Ritz. The song that he sings with the monster.
We could probably get that.
We could.
I think we can.
But now it's a little bit too late.
I know. Well, not for
Halloween.
tonight.
We will try and find the version that he sings in the movie for Halloween, folks.
Yes.
It'll be hilarious. A lot of you are probably laughing at me right now because you know the movie. Anyway, that's pretty much it for our entertainment news. So we're going to take a quick musical break here on 102.7 Chop FM. And with us being the Nerds of the North, it's time for our nostalgic break. And oh boy, did we make it nostalgic this week.
Oh yeah.
There's going to be more songs than usual, but you're going to see why, because a couple of them are only a minute long. So to start us off, here is the theme to a cartoon that I remember watching when I was 5 about a green space rabbit in outer space. This is Bucky O'Hare.
Platformer game for the Wii U, the PS4, the Vita, the PC, the Mac, and Linux. So
It sounds like somebody trying to create electricity.
Tesla grad.
Yeah.
Well,
And there should be a really off-key rim shot happening at that point, because that was a really low-hanging fruit.
Yeah. September 12th, Fable Anniversary for PC.
Oh.
This is also out on 360 as well.
Fable.
If you are interested in the Fable franchise, you can pick this up on Steam. You still might have a chance to pre-purchase for $27.99 versus $34.99, is what you would end up paying after the pre-purchase.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're gonna buy it, I'd recommend saving a couple bucks. September 16th, we have Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm Revolution. That's a pretty crazy title.
I have Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 2 and Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 Shippuden.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, this is the next one.
Those games really the only way I've been able to experience the Naruto storyline. It's just I can't sit down and watch that much. Okay, that's going to sound really, really weird considering I have all of Dragon Ball Z, but trust me, Naruto is huge.
What, with the filler? Or
yes, there's a lot of filler, but it's because you're doing training episodes and.
Okay, yeah.
Now, admittedly, yes, sometimes fights last for episodes at a time. I haven't gotten that far yet. I haven't even gotten up to Sanosuke breaking off. I've literally made it only through the anime up until the point of the ninja testing.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, no, bored, play the game. I got further in the game in the same amount of time frame.
Oh yeah, one thing I did want to talk about, something that we've been playing recently, obviously.
League of Legends?
League of Legends.
Alucard.
I have brought you on board, sort of, I guess.
Yeah, the team up of Alucard and Bodazor.
Bodazor. Yes. Apparently, if you're interested in League of Legends, they have announced a new game mode that is going to be coming to the game. I have no idea when. Details, they released a trailer on this game mode. It is called Ascension. It puts 2 teams of 5 against each other as they race for 200 points. I don't know. If you want to know more details on it, I suggest you look it up. I'm sure it's on the League of Legends website as well.
Oh, yeah.
More game modes is good. Sure, there's a handful on there, but it's not.
You and I need to get out of co-op versus AI and we head on to PvP.
I know. I'm really close to level 10, so...
Oh, shut up.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
You started weeks before me.
Come on. Some more... another thing I've been talking about for the past couple weeks, Minecraft for Xbox One and PS4 is finally out. I purchased mine.
I know that. I saw the trailer for that, for the PlayStation 4 edition. I'm tentative. I kind of want it.
There's a lot of skin packs. I'm sure you would even...
Oh, I don't even care about the skin packs. I kind of want to play Minecraft on my own type thing. Right?
I know. That's how I play.
Yeah.
That's how I play.
I played once with you, and then we looked up and realized 4.5 hours went by.
Oh, I've done that. Yeah,
and all we were doing was tunneling.
Yeah.
And how low can we go?
That's usually how it goes down. Some more big news for you FIFA fans. The FIFA 15 demo is out now on the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 3. It is coming for the Xbox One, but nobody knows when. Nobody will tell us. It should be pretty soon, considering it's out. It's probably going to be tomorrow. It's probably going to be tomorrow. Hey. But when it's tomorrow, I'll be like, what? Usually Xbox releases on Tuesdays, PS on Thursdays. So usually Xbox is ahead. Not this time.
Well, not this generation. PlayStation released a week early.
Hey, listen, bud.
And cheaper.
Oh, did you see this?
No, I didn't see that.
Okay.
What?
The gold PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. A company, it's designed by an Italian jeweler, Gotti. these
Well,
consoles.
gold console is gaudy, so.
But okay, it's a real console. It's just coated, or the outside is, I don't know. The casing is changed to gold.
Okay.
It's rose gold, if you want to be specific. If you are looking to purchase a console made of gold, it is going to run you $13,000. That's a lot of money, but
That is
I guess if it's gold,
ridiculous.
yeah, that's, I don't know.
It's
Just
like
saying.
gold plating your car rims.
Yeah,
Why?
yeah, it's a little excessive.
It's still going to look the same as any other PS4 or Xbox One once it gets animal hair and dust on it.
Actually, it's pretty bright. Actually, yeah, if it was a shiny finish, yeah, I guess so. The tribute to Robin Williams in World of Warcraft that I believe I mentioned last week or the week before, that is now live in the beta, the expansion beta that is going on now.
Okay.
And I don't know, I read about it. It involves a lamp. That's all I'll say. If you want to look up the video or actually look at it.
No. They put the genie in.
In a way, I get.
Oh.
Not the only way you can in World of Warcraft, but yeah, that's all I'll say. If you want to check it out.
As long as they didn't make him a familiar pet.
See, but they already have a genie-looking pet.
Yeah, but it's Warcraft. They could make another familiar pet, and I don't want them to.
No, see, they didn't do that. Don't worry.
Good.
It's not. It's pretty good though. It's cool.
All right.
What's some other stuff here? 2 new Rocksmith songs have been released. Simple Man by Lynyrd Skynyrd.
Ooh, good
and,
song.
Stranglehold by Ted Nugent.
Oh, no.
Yes. So, good luck learning that one.
No, not Stranglehold.
Good luck learning that one, pal.
That's honestly like having someone put YYZ
Yeah.
onto there, or I can't even remember the name of that one Rush song that's absolutely insane. Spirit of Radio.
Yes, yeah. Yep.
I was gonna say, I keep thinking Closer to the Heart. I'm like, that one's not the insane one. There's one that's worse. We have the tabs.
Close to the Heart's like a really easy one.
Really easy, okay?
Compared to the rest, but I can't even do one song. Don't even ask.
I was gonna say, compare it. Okay.
Don't even ask.
All right.
All right, next thing here, Watch Dogs on the Wii U has now got a release date. After Watch Dogs in general got pushed back on all consoles way back when. Obviously, it has now been released on Xbox One, PS4, and others, but the Wii U fell behind a little bit. They needed to improve on some stuff. It is going to be released in North America on November 18th and in the UK on November 21st.
Ooh, November 18th. I think there's something else coming out on that date. Let me just check.
And then originally, on the consoles it came out on May 27th. And then also Ubisoft has come out and said that they have shipped 8 million copies of Watch Dogs so far.
That's not bad. No, it's not GTA 5, but it's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad for a new franchise. Speaking of which, new franchises, Destiny, I believe, has broken records, or at least gotten a couple of titles under its name. Watch Dogs initially had the best-selling newest IP video game kind of thing.
Yeah. Did Destiny just take that?
I believe it did. I'm just trying to figure out exactly where I wrote it down.
This is why you read your paperwork in order.
Hey,
bud.
Certain stories were more appealing at the beginning than at the end.
Well, it's called pre-ahead planning.
Yeah, okay, here it is.
Okay, good.
Here it is here. The most successful new video game franchise of all time. And the highest selling day one digital console release in history. That is largely due to the pre-orders on PlayStation Network and Xbox Live.
There was a digital thing that did that well.
So did you get the date? What's the April? What are you looking at here? Is it worth it? Is it really worth it that much?
Probably not.
November 18th. November 18th. Is that ringing bells?
It is for one thing, but I don't know if anybody out there but me is going to like it, and someone, if he heard me say that, is going to be yelling at me when I get home.
Okay, I see that. I see what's going on. Another thing here. Will Ferrell is challenging all gamers for a good cause. This is to help a couple of cancer charities. The charities are Donate Games and Cancer for College.
Okay.
These are two organizations supported by Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell has started an Indiegogo page, just like Kickstarter, same thing.
Yep.
It's called Will Ferrell's Super Mega Blast Max Gamer Challenge. That's how they have to do it. The goal is $375,000. All proceeds going to those two charities. Everyone who donates will be entered into a contest. The grand prize is a trip for two to San Francisco on October 25th. You're in a room with Will Ferrell. You'll be broadcasting on Twitch, playing a whole bunch of games provided by Donate Games. They say they have a whole bunch of surprises in store and all that stuff. When you go to the Indiegogo,
Frogger and Pong.
I would have to imagine there's gonna be some. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
I'd definitely check it out if I'm not busy at the time, if I remember. When you go to the Indiegogo page, much like Kickstarter and any other Indiegogo, they have multiple things that you can get for each level of donation.
Yep.
This one, it's a lot of T-shirts and swag with just I guess this event's logo on it. I don't know. It's pretty cool though. I might even chip in. I love swag like that.
Didn't you get enough last weekend?
No,
Come on.
Not really. And then we have the last thing here, fantasy strategy game. It's funny that I mentioned this because I was arguing with somebody over League of Legends.
Yeah.
You might know this guy. That it's I guess you said that it's real-time strategy RPG, or like I said RPG, but like
Real-time strategy RTS?
RTS, yeah, like I don't know, like something like that. But this one here, Endless Legend, it's a new game. It's a fantasy strategy game. I actually checked out the trailer. This is, I guess, what you would consider, I guess, an RPG strategy game, if there is even such a thing. If you've heard of this, Endless Legend is the sequel to Endless Space. This is going to launch on Steam on September 18th. Along with this, a free soundtrack is available on Bandcamp, if anybody is interested in such things.
Cool.
And I believe that's all I got.
That's all it? Okay, well, you got a couple more minutes here, but I think we're going to end this one off a little bit early this week.
Yep.
It is raining outside, and I've got a little bit of a ways to get home. So, thank you for joining us today on Nerds of the North. Wednesday, tune in next week, of course. Wednesdays, we're going to be here, 8:30 to 9:30. This is DJ Padawan.
And DJ Bowden.
We're going to leave you with a song today. We're going to fulfill our required anime here.
Indeed.
And it wasn't me who put this song on here this time, folks. It was Bodobo. Here is from Sailor Moon, Give Me the Strength to Carry On.